Hello again, Struckwap, welcome back. I am gonna be streaming a little bit of Chaosbane today, and I will be open for teaming up with viewers if anyone needs some help. I was planning on doing some Borderlands 3, but then I decided to just do a little bit more Chaosbane. I've been playing some, farming some today on my other characters, trying to get some updated wood with the new modifiers like life drain and the upgraded counterattack damage. So I'm now on Bragi, as you can see, on a Chaos 9 invasion. And I'm on my farming build, just a test to see if I can survive with the farming build. With the one I use for the easier difficulty that doesn't have as much survivability or damage. We'll see how that goes. I'm just quickly confirming that all the streams are running, and they do seem to be running fine, so let's just move on into the game. So, let's continue. This is a relic, it's not an invasion. I have been doing some invasion pushing with Bragi. As you can see, this is a crit chance setup. Crit chance setup that gives me up to 386 more wood quality based on my crit chance. So it's not something that's supposed to be surviving easy. I'm not sure why I'm taking so much damage. Oh, okay. Healing and regeneration rate reduced. Okay. So I'm probably gonna be dying. This build is not meant to be pushing the harder stuff. I think it's okay to use that one for Chaos 7 or 8, but I just wanted to see how I can do on Chaos 9 with it. The damage is nowhere near as much as my other ones. Just my luck getting the shaman here. So I still don't have health drain, by the way. Still don't have health drain, but I think Bragi with health drain would be amazing. I've been able to get his crits to get close to 100 mil on my other builds. And that's without upgrading my items for the new and improved counter-attack damage on items. So I can only imagine how big my crits can go if I were to upgrade my pushing set, not the farming one. Let's pay fragments this time. This set is not using Ring of Tori, it's using my best crit chance and cooldown rings. So it's focusing on the crit chance rather than the cooldowns. I also want to be testing Laceration builds with health drain. I think Laceration with health drain would be a fun build to play on Bragi. Oh fuck, poison. This poison is a bit too much, isn't it? Let's try again. Seriously? I couldn't even do one skill. Yeah, what's with that poison? What's with that poison, I'm asking myself. So yeah, I'm just trying to stay away from the poison fields. Which is kind of getting difficult because they're everywhere. Definitely a challenge. I expected it to be a challenge, I just didn't expect it to be. Oh, and now he's healing. Ah, man. Well, I'm not sure I can kill it with this build, with this set. Okay, one more try. Just gonna stay away for a moment, see if I can change my items. So more damage, let's get more damage. Then more HP or more damage. I'm gonna go for this one, and then I'm gonna go for what about this new one? Ah, fuck. Ruined it. That should be here, this should be here. You won't make an offering to be in the middle. So okay, this one's done. So let's equip it. This one's with the new counter attack damage, by the way. Now Grimnir gauntlets. I don't think I've got any other ones. So I'm gonna have to go for that one. No other boots. So instead of the impatient one on a boss fight, I'd rather have something else, like of course a carnage would be great, since it's not my farming set. And instead of the wood quality pendant, a mountain pendant. By the way, there's a new one. This one is a new one. Health regeneration is reduced, but damage taken is reduced based on this regeneration. I'm not sure how this works. I tried equipping it and to see if my health keeps going down, whether that would be increasing the damage taken being reduced, and it doesn't seem to work. Not sure how it works. Is that giving me 50%? Is that giving me 50 times 1.1 or what? It's kind of weird to tell what it is, how it works. Okay, let's try that boss again. Just need my heroic skill. Wait, I think I've equipped something from the wrong set. Yeah. So how am I gonna heal up? Oh, and he resets back to full HP, eh? The problem would be the phase where he heals. I can hit and run. But this phase. No, no. It was so close. so, so close. All right, another try. And now he's healing. Not much I can do about it. At least now this invulnerability seems to prevent this from getting my HP down. I think before the patch, whenever I use Call to Oath during Ancestor's Gift, I still took damage. So that's one thing they fixed, which was kind of annoying before. Alright, he's dead. But yeah, apparently as you saw, I couldn't handle using my farming set for Chaos 9. Chaos 8 and 7 are fine with my farming set, but... And my Grimnir set was mostly for farming purposes. I never completed a full Grimnir for non-farming, but I can always change my blessings. The only difference is the blessings. I'm gonna switch to another set now. I'm gonna switch to Challenge or to... Actually Everpeak. I wanna be playing with Everpeak more. You can see I'm using the worst possible rings, only because of the high crit chance for my farming set. So let's use the Fairy Ring of Tori, Ring of Resonance. And do I want to use an Impatient one, or a Forge Heart, or... Actually no, I'm gonna use Grudge Holder and Ultimate Carnage. And the Mountain Pendant, and... There were some new Everpeaks drops, but... Let's see where they were. Challenge, that's a new one. That's a new one. Just want to compare. See the counterattack damage difference. That's 672 counterattack damage difference. This is what I mean by new items. They're old items, but they're with new stuff on them. And the old one can go in the warehouse if anyone wants it. If anyone wants some gear, let me know. I can give you quite a lot of stuff. I think that was my old one. Did you see this bug? When I put an item, it changes the chest weight if I switch to this and put an item to it. Okay, this one was the new one, but it doesn't seem to have anything worthy. No flat damage, and also no counterattack damage. So this is complete bullshit drop. I'd not even save it for someone to give it away to them, because not having the flat damage is just not worth it. This is something that I'd rather donate to the NPC. What about this one? This one does have good stuff. It doesn't have counterattack, but maybe it's gonna be worth it. Let's check on the challenge set. Less flat damage, less crit damage, less armor, but it gives me health drain, but no counterattack damage. A bit more HP. Well, I'm gonna keep it for now, but yeah, it's not ideal. I did get new ever peak boots, as I see, with more counterattack. Nice. More counterattack, more HP, less armor. Okay, I think that's an upgrade for the ever peak set. Let's compare like this though. This is what I need to be checking. Yeah, okay, so the HP is actually less, the armor is more, which is nice. Yeah, seems like a good trade-off. Losing wood quality, winning, I'm not sure what I'm winning, resistance to damage over time. What were the old ones blessed for? Counter attack damage. 1. So yeah, I want that counter attack damage again, cause I don't have much. So on this set, how is my crit chance? Crit damage. 763. That doesn't seem enough to me. It seems like it's not enough. Might go for another counterattack piece. We'll see how it goes. If needed, I can go for more counterattack. And we got Wast Song boots as well. Wast Song boots. Are they better? No counterattack damage, but winning movement speed. Well, not worth it. I mean, I can save it if anyone wants it. I'm gonna save it. But that's it. I'm full now. So this can give me up to 200 and no, up to 60% damage. So 10 stacks of 4 and another 20. It's nice to see those numbers now. It's nice to see those numbers with the stacks. This is 30% extra damage to stunt. This should be what, 20% extra damage when the rage is full, and yeah, this is the crit stuff. I wanna see the passives here. I took that minus cooldown. I'm probably gonna remove that minus cooldown. So I'm gonna get 2 points. And those 2 points I could probably spend more cooldown reduction probably. Something like this. Yeah, this should work. 15% cooldown reduction. Now I've got 48. Not as much as I might want, but it's a good amount of cooldown reduction nevertheless. Let's try now. Oh, I wanted to do some invasions. Which reminds me, I will be collecting some invasion rings now. So let's pray for something good. First of all, I'm gonna collect one ring just to see if it's broken, because it was broken on the other ones. I'm gonna collect something that I don't really need, like Ring of Shadow. Okay, it's not broken on Bragi. I can collect 4 more rings, right? 4 more rings. Change rank 30. Rank 31. 32. And rank 33. There we go. Now let's sell. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is kind of nice, but I probably have better ones. I'm gonna sell it. I mean, I need the one I need the most is the resonance, but I'm gonna collect the other ones first. One, two, three, 4, and back to 29. So this is how you collect those rings. You can unlock them at the same time by pushing higher difficulty, but then you have to go to the lowest one. Look at this one, armor piercing, crit chance, crit damage, health drain, health regeneration. This is amazing if it wasn't a bad base. If it wasn't that bullshit dodge chance ring. Armor piercing, crit chance, damage. Counter attack HP. This is also a pretty nice combo of attributes. But unfortunately, as I said, a bad base. Dodge chance, it just doesn't work well. Just 10% is super bad. I'm gonna get rid of those. Now let's collect the dexterity rings. 3, 4, 5. I keep clicking on the wrong button. So anything good? This is shit. This isn't too bad, but yeah, it's not perfect. Crit chance cooldown, this is nice, but the other stats are kind of too wasted on it. Cooldown HP. See, with this ring I can make some stuff. With this ring I can make some builds around it with the dexterity one, because dexterity basically increases the damage of those things. So some of them could be nice, especially the Fury. The Fury with armor piercing is not bad. And bonus damage based on rage levels. I'm not sure whether this 20% damage is for each rage stack, but if it is, that means you can get to 400 extra damage. Or maybe it's 20% when full stacks extra damage. Or maybe it's 20 when 0. I'm gonna check something. Let me quickly check. Any room for it? Right, let's get my rage up. Just trying to get my rage up. Now with 15, it still says 20%. Wow, look at the damage. It went to 260. This one is 270, still more. This one, yeah. So, I'm wondering what this 20% damage would mean. Bonus damage based on rage level. I wanna test more with that later. For now... we've got some more rings to collect. And the real rings that I really need would be the ones after that, the Ring of Resonance. Although now I'm considering moving into playing more defensive instead of using Ring of Resonance. But Ring of Resonance is such a good synergy for this setup, because it's stunning the enemies and making them take more damage on the next hit. And bleeding them because they're stunned, which increases my damage, so it's such a good synergy. But yeah, with more stats now it's even harder to get the right ones. So 29. $31, $2. And I think this was the one I need to stop at. So this one's not good. This one's not good. This one's not good. This one's not good. And this one's not good. But first let's see what I'm using. Crit chance, flat damage, counter attack. Can I beat this? Crit chance, counter attack damage, no flat. Crit chance, counter attack damage, health drain again, no flat. Cooldown, flat, but no crit chance. If only I could get crit chance and cooldown. This and this seem pretty close. Yeah, this seems pretty close to what I might need. Even though I'm losing 4112 flat damage, I'm getting 0.7 more crit chance, I'm getting health regeneration, and I'm getting 600 more counterattack damage. Which would be equal to some crit damage, I think. I made the maths long ago. I made the maths how much counterattack damage gives how much crit damage. I can check it right now. So at the moment, 763 from Savior. Was there a new Wilson patch? And thank you for telling me this, Savior. Let me check the patch notes, announcements. Where is the new patch? I'm not seeing anything regarding new patch for Wilson. Was there really a new patch, or is it coming later? Because I'm not seeing any news about a new Wilson patch, and thank you for giving me that info. I was not planning on playing Wilson later, but we'll see. I mean, good balance patch. Good balance patch. Is there anywhere where I can read other than Discord? Because why don't they post the link on Discord? It takes them 1 second to do Control and V and press enter. Maybe 2 seconds. Right, I'm gonna check the walls and forums just to see if there's anything there. So is it on patch notes? Patch notes, Awesome team status, general, add a duo inventory interaction, blah blah blah. Right, I'm gonna post the link for everyone on my stream. Here is the link, folks. Just replace the stars with .com. Hopefully you're able to see the link. lawsongame.com/forum blah blah blah. Increase damage gained with levels, 20% at max level for annihilation. Anvil Swow. The damage bonus granted by your weapon for this skill is increased for... Okay, Anvil Swow, good rebalance. Crater Maker. The damage bonus granted for your weapon, okay, 30%. Stormbound, 30%. Radical Shake cooldown decreased to 5 seconds from 4 seconds, okay. Voltaic Arc... yeah, that's nice. That's amazing so far. Arctic Spear, increased damage gained with levels. Nice. Consuming Ember, increased damage gained with levels. Nice. Evasion. Okay. Parasite, increased damage. That's nice. Slayer's Fury. This is what I wanted to know. The damage bonus granted by your weapon for this skill is increased from 60 to 70%. That's not gonna fix it. Kindly stopped for me. Chance to spawn ghosts increased. Yeah, I don't care about this. Super dense metal. The damage bonus granted by your weapon for this modifier is increased from 6% to 8%. Yeah, that's not gonna save the skill as well. Cosmic ambush. The damage bonus granted by your weapon for this modifier is increased from 10 to 15, and that's not gonna help the skill either. Effortless wise, the damage bonus granted by your weapon for this modifier is increased from 6. Yeah, basically Slayer's Fury seems like they didn't buff much. I'm gonna check it though. I'm gonna check it. Strings of Crearian. The damage bonus granted is increased. Storms past. Yeah, I don't care about that. Flying that. So yeah, there are some modifiers that have been increased, but that's very small numbers. I don't think those small numbers would really matter much. Thunderstrike, increased damage gained with levels, plus 40 at max level. See, they're not telling us from what it's changing to plus 40. It might say plus 40 at max level, but that might be up from plus 35 at max level, which means nothing, which is basically barely any increase. We'll see though. Wrath of Buffet. Wrath of Buffet, yeah, it's not enough. What they've upgraded, not it ends from 35 to 50. Lumbering Bow from 50 to 100. See, this is nice. From 50 to 100, that's twice the damage bonus from the modifier. Alright. Yeah, I'm probably gonna check it either later today or tomorrow. Later today or tomorrow. For now, I will be playing Chaosbane as I was. But it's nice to see that they're updating Wilson finally. So, what was I about to do now? Collect some more invasion rings. 34. 35. 36 and 37. Please give me good ones this time. So this is nice. 9.6 crit chance, crit damage, counter attack damage. Even though I'm losing the flat damage, it seems like a good one. This one is shit. I just go to the NPC straight away. So this one is shit, this one is shit. This one's also shit, so now I have to decide between one of those two whether I wanna wear those. And I also wanted to calculate counterattack damage. And 30,517 is what I've got right now. $30,517. Let's divide that by 763. So that's like 40 counterattack damage is needed to get 1% crit damage. So 400 give us 10%. 800 give us 20% when it comes to counterattack damage. So 40,000 counterattack damage would give me 1,000 crit, roughly. But is it worth it? Is it worth it losing 4,000 flat damage just to get some more crits? 20 crit damage. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Even though I'm gonna be getting health drain and health regeneration. I mean, I will test it for sure. I will test it just to see how it works. Okay. So let's go ahead and test this. Maybe let's do an invasion node. Can I complete this one? Okay. I'm just seeing how big my crits can go with this one before I change to the other one. What chaos is this? Oh, that's chaos 4 invasion, so even though it's rank 37 and it's giving the enemies a lot of damage, still kind of easy mode. So how much is my counterattack damage right now? 55,000. That makes my crit damage here 1,378. So I'm at 2,425 crit damage, but my crit chance is not much. And how's my cooldown reduction? Not as much as I would like it to be. So this you can see the wood quality is 6400, even though it's a chaos 4. This is because it's high level invasion. This is where the best wood quality is, on high level invasions. Every invasion rank is 100 wood quality, so invasions may not be best for XP, and doing chaos 9-10 relic hunts is better than than running high rank invasions for XP, but for wood quality you can get better wood quality in invasions. You can already see sometimes I'm doing 90 million with this, and this is not the damage set. This is not the set that's the challenger set, which has the most overall damage capabilities. But this is the one with the most survivability for Bragi, because the heroic strike of the anvil gives you damage reduction. Also less cooldown on it. Right, let's leave the area. I'm gonna push that invasion just to complete this, because there's just a couple of maps left. 3 maps or so max. And oh yeah, I forgot to spend some ranks here. Actually, let's do it like this. This should work. Let's see now. So getting close to unlocking more invasion ranks. I've been doing that today, farming on this guy and on the other heroes, some invasions and relicons, just to try and get some of the new stuff. And if anyone wants to benefit from me doing those invasions and get that wood quality for themselves, you're welcome to join me. But I could definitely do another stream later tonight for a bit, just to test walls and stuff. I'm definitely gonna stream walls and tomorrow though, if there's a patch today. Because there's a lot of stuff I wanna test that has been boosted. I wanna see how much better it is. And Savior, did you check Slayer's Fury, whether it's strong now? Whether it can do more than my basic attack? Because before it was doing twice the damage of my basic attack, at best. Which kind of felt super underwhelming for Slayer's Fury. Getting that 30,000, 70,000 hit max. Slayer's Fury and the chains, not the chains but the Wrath of Buffet. Those are the things I really wanna know about, and Thunderstrike. I didn't see anything about Infinity Blades. So they didn't buff Infinity Blades, which is one of the things I really need buffed. And fixed. I need them to fix the modifiers of Infinity Blades. Because Infinity Blades is supposed to work like Bleeding Edge, to do more damage based on how many elements an enemy's got. But that doesn't seem to work. At least it didn't seem to work before. Okay, how many more maps are left? I think it's one more. Two more maps and then we are at 100%, and then I can unlock the next 9 ranks. I can unlock rank 46. 55 would be hard to get, but yeah, having 46 unlocked would be amazing. Let's see my basic attack, how strong it is with this setup. I was doing 7-8 million with the other set. With the set for with the challenge set, I was doing up to like 7 million on basic attacks with the same skill. Here 5 million is the max I saw, which is not bad. I mean, it's still a nice basic attack number. Okay, there's one thing I wanna test. As I said, Fury. I wanna see Fury Master's damage. 5 million, still not too much. Just wanna see the damage on this. Wait, did I just see 46 million on the Fury, or was that something else? Wait, I'm seeing something that I didn't see before. Oh, that's the Ultimate Carnage. They just changed the icon. Ever pick tattoos? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this is doing kind of the same damage as the other basic attacks. Nothing too fancy. So I'm gonna go back to this and this. Wait, they were supposed to be dealing more damage to stunned enemies here in Superior. They might have changed it. They added that crit damage increase to the skill. Okay, let's keep charging. So after this map, one more map and then I'm done with this rank. Wondering if they put a limit to the ranks in the invasions that we can push. Of course, if you're with a team, it's much easier to push those ranks, because you can just keep buffing each other for more damage, damage reduction, regeneration, and so on. Come on, jump there. One more map. Yeah, if anyone wants to join, just let me know. Can help you and give you some items and stuff. I'm gonna be changing characters, by the way. Next I wanna test on Alessa, the physical damage set. How strong it is now. Although I don't have the increased counterattack items yet on her to test it. And I'm loving this jumpiness. One of my favorite characters to play is Bragi with the jumpy skills. Like a real House of Pain here. with this duelist chain reaction, having all those stuns to inflict bleeding on enemies to give me the bonus damage is just great. Alright. There it is, 100%. Now we've got 9 more ranks unlocked. I'm not gonna start it, cause the boring part is the first. This part is the boring here. Those ranks. Anything after that, like this part here, and this part here, is not that boring. I'm just gonna quickly do a chaos. What chaos am I on? 9. I'm gonna do a chaos 9 map. This one. Probably. I don't like invulnerable enemies, but I could try. Come on. Damn invulnerability, it's so annoying. If you don't one-shot it... oh, fuck. That's a lot of damage I'm taking. See, this is it about Cinch. I'm taking damage and I'm not even seeing how I'm getting hit from out of nowhere. Some dots that are super hard to see on the ground when they're getting cast in between all the other effects. Come on, die. And this is only 5000 wood quality. So earlier I was doing Chaos 4 and it was some better wood quality than this Chaos 9 in that rank 37 invasion. So you're seeing how much better the invasions are than the relic hunts for farming items. Am I going the right way? I think I am. This looks like the right way. Let's see which boss we've got. Aha! So much damage. That's what, 4 circles or 3 circles in the same place? Ah, don't stun me. Nasty mutilate. Come on. This blue wave can one shot, so I gotta be careful around it. And the greeny green challenge boots. Okay, this sounds nice. Okay, nothing here, but let's see those boots. Let's see those boots, and next I can go on Elessa. Boots, challenge boots. Look at this bug. I can compare for a second and then it disappears. There we go. Now I can compare. So, oh, look at the counterattack damage bonus. That's like 800 more counterattack damage. The HP is more, the armor is less. But let's bless and compare then. So now we can compare easily. So more HP by a what? I'm getting energy, but I'm losing wood quality, which I'm fine. I mean, 27 wood quality is not gonna break my chances. 803 more counterattack damage. Let me check. It should give me 20% more crit damage if I'm right. If I'm right, it should be 20% more crit damage. Oh no, it was 40% more crit damage. So 6-1 now, and it was 10 before, if I'm not mistaken. And that's without the other items equipped as well. So it gave me 51 crit damage, that one item. Pretty nice. And if I take the items I'm wearing here and put them on this set, and I can do one more map with those items. Wait, what's different? Something's different here. Hero of the Desert, and here instead of Hero of the Desert, Eternal Grudge. But here I need Hero of the Desert because I don't have the damage reduction. Do you mean nerf the Dragon Tamer Mage? Or what do you mean need the Dragon Tamer Mage? And hello again, Woby. Do you mean did they nerf the Dragon Tamer? The Dragon Tamer is actually super strong right now. Because it seems to be able to survive more with padded armor, with this passive. With this passive, the Dragon Tamer is a bit more tanky. Because the Dragon Tamer has always been strong, but it lacked that survivability that other builds could get. So this 40% is a great bonus for a Dragon Tamer. Maximum energy. Oh, I can bleed or stun enemies. This is a counter of my damage. This one would work. But yeah, things that classes, builds that use counterattack damage can be stronger now, because you can get twice as much counterattack damage from armors. So if an armor could give up to 700-800, now it can give up to 1500, 1600. So this setup has a less cooldown. As you can see, my cooldown reduction on this guy is kind of the same, but the skill has longer cooldown. And I don't have the damage reduction from Strike of the Anvil that the other one did. Right, this one's tanky. Wait, what's happening? Why am I using the basic version? Oh yeah, because I upgraded this. Because they removed this. This one used to be deals increased damage to stunned targets. Now they removed it and added movement speed. And to this one they've added crit damage. Now I can get the fire damage from this. Well, it's still okay. Okay, let's group them up nicely. Oh, 9 million with my basic attacks. That's pretty amazing. How is my counterattack right now? 64,000 and here 1,600. 2,700 crit damage, and I'm wearing how many pieces of counterattack blessed items? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 counterattack blessed items. I think that's a little bit too much. I think I need more flat damage. I think 3 is the best number of counterattack blessed items to have in your setup. This flat damage really does give you a lot of numbers there when it gets multiplied with this crit damage that you get from counterattack. Wait, does this give damage reduction? No, just damage. And maxing out my energy. Alright. But you can see how I was much spammier with the Everpeak set and had some more survivability due to the 20% damage reduction I get from it. So, okay, now let's go to a lesser. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to change the legend ranks here. I had to do something here, like this. Now let's go to the scout, and I want to do the physical damage build on the new set. Not new, but fairly new. So the set I want to be doing was the Everlasting Summer, Guardian of Aranok. I could later test the trap set as well, but for now let's do this one. First of all, what god skills am I using right now? Executor's god skills. This might end up being a stronger setup. Now with the changes I just need to get new items with more counterattack damage. First of all, if I'm using executors, I'm gonna need some stuff. Dashing used to be strong as well. Okay, so Ember Talisman might be my best necklace. Crit chance, damage. This one has health regeneration, so I'm probably gonna go for that one with the health regeneration. Let me just check. 262, 254. That's a small increase. Doesn't matter that much, I guess. God skills deal more damage. Queen's Wrath, Winds of Isha. Oh, that was a weird build. That was another one of my weird builds with the tornado. Ring of the Guardian probably for cooldown. Why was I using this? Master Archer and Ring of Dex? Is it because I don't have a better one? How many pieces of counterattack damage is there here? 1 piece, 2 pieces, 3, 4, 5. Wow, it was all the armor in counterattack damage. That seemed like something like, let me see in my passives I've been using. 20% extra physical damage, not that much at all, not worth it really. Alright, let's see some rings. If I'm going for cooldown... Wait, traps deal more damage. And I'm not using a single trap. What was I playing with? I'm not sure what I was playing with when I was doing that. I mean, Hungry Roots definitely been using that. So yeah, I'm gonna go for the cooldown ring. I probably use this because of the cooldown and crit chance and theater generation and crit damage and counter attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 good things in it. Okay, so now I'm at 20% still. Still 20% extra damage. With 20,000 counter-attack damage. And as I said, this counter-attack damage can go to 80,000. Maybe even 90 if you get the best stuff for it. I'm gonna get some more flat damage. And change the difficulty to maybe Chaos 8 first, just to test the waters. What's my invasion rank here? 28. I'm not gonna do invasion. Wowo, do you mean what do you mean by the best release build? For Alessa, I would suggest play a summoner. For Alessa, the summoner seems super strong right now. Um, Consumes energy. I don't think... Oh, this one consumes energy. How much can I get this to heal me for? 6.3% of my HP. Right, that's not bad. Just checking stuff. So I'm gonna go for more damage reduction though. Something like this. No, Avontir with the Dragon Tamer, as I said, he got stronger. He got stronger because you can get much more damage reduction now. See, this is the passive I'm talking about. With this passive, padded armor, you can get up to 40% damage reduction once you take 100 hits, which is a great amount of damage reduction. And the lesser needed that damage reduction before, so I'm probably gonna remove this and put this there. That leaves me with 12 points to upgrade something. Oh, why am I missing duelist chain reaction? This is a very weird build I'm playing. I'm not sure why I was testing this build on this set. It didn't make much sense. Not sure what I was thinking, but I had some sort of idea probably to stack a lot of damage reduction or whatever. To be stacking theater generation and damage reduction, I guess that's what I was aiming for. So this is damage reduction as well. But yeah, without duelist chain reaction, it feels a bit not enough. Or let's remove that 20% damage. Let's get duelist chain reaction, and let's see, maybe upgrade this for physical damage. This for physical damage. This should be physical as well. This is physical, this is poison. Why is this poison and not the other one? I'm not even using ambush specialist, which is weird. I'm not taking this, it seems. Okay, and this one is poison. This one is also poison. And that's a very weird build I'm playing here. I'm not sure what I was playing, because that was like more than a month ago when I last played on this set. So basically the bonus of the set is dealing physical damage with skills has a chance to create persistent brambles on the ground. This is why I wanted to be using mostly physical stuff here. Do you see that? Persistent brambles on the ground, where the enemy is. Definitely not some sort of super strong setup that I've been going for. But cooldown is super important. In order to play a setup like this good, you need nice cooldown. Mine is 31.8%. This is so low, it's sad. It's sad how bad this cooldown is. So basically this is not giving cooldown. Can a bow actually give cooldown? Yeah, a bow can give 17% cooldown reduction. Damn. Probably better off using a Master Archer bow with cooldown for this setup. Seems like I was thinking of using the Brambos more, because that's what I was using this set most of the time for, to use the Brambos. It's still not that good though. I mean, yeah, I've got some damage reduction and I can tank some hits, but that's against those enemies. Let's see, can I survive this hit? Oh, I survived the hit by this guy. That's something unexpected. Can I survive the explosion? I survived the explosion, nice. And that's on Chaos 9, mind you. Just checking some stats every now and then. I'm proccing this damage reduction and movement speed. I could remove this damage reduction and movement speed and taunt, and I can use Hero of the Desert. And that's constant damage, constant movement speed. It's not 30 but it's 10%, but it gives me other stuff like counterattack, HP, damage, crit damage, energy, etc. And now I've got more points, and that means I can upgrade my god skill. My active god skill can be upgraded. This one. It's the same HP regeneration, so it's not gonna be that big of a difference, but This build requires a lot of juggling of the skills. It's not keep spamming the same skill. I mean, it's not a bad build, so far I've not died, which is nice. The damage is not great, but maybe teamed up with others it would work very well. I think it's okay, I think it's okay. Best Bragi is undefeated still damage wise, but if you want survivability you wanna be going for what's its name, for the Everpeak set. The Everpeak set would give you better spamming of Strike of the Anvil, and it would give you more survivability due to the damage reduction. Undefeated is still the strongest damage wise for Bragi. For AoE you would still prefer the Grimnir, because well, Grimnir and the Aura deals pretty easily with some of the easy enemies, the ones that you can kind of one-shot. The last song probably still is the weakest, because damage over time builds still are not as strong for the end game. I can definitely survive much easier now, only less so with this padded armor. Let's see if I can survive the big AoE. I survived the big AoE. Nice. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking how strong this LS set is. Impressed by the changes. The main thing to remember is they've rebalanced the enemies, not just the people, not just the heroes, but the enemies also got rebalanced. So Chaos 10 right now feels kind of like playing Chaos 8 before. Chaos 9 is kind of like the old Chaos 7. So there was some rebalancing. Okay, so I've tested this set. What if I go and test the trap set? First of all, let's check my god skills on the trap set. Ooh, I was using something super weird on the trap set. Maximum cooldown, Queen's Rat for physical. Damn, I was going for a completely weird setup here. Yeah, I'm starting to remember those times when I was experimenting with stuff. So this was the max cooldown, I guess, or what was it? What passives am I using? So yeah, instead of this, as I said, I'd rather equip this one. Instead of this 20% damage, I'm gonna get this survivability. Lone Hunter. I'm gonna get rid of Lone Hunter and add something else in its stead, like a passive or active skill. Chance to repel enemies, or do I want some more damage? probably use this one. Can do this, and I can do this. So I've got 2 physical damage traps. Damage reduction from Queen's Wrath. Okay, this is gonna be some survivability setup, it seems. Just wanna... Wait, something's not wrong. Something's not right. Okay, there we go. Think that works. So we want this, we want this, we want this. And am I going for health regeneration build here? 14%. Let me check the executors, I guess. How's the executors here? Alright, 294, that's nice. That's without proccing other stuff. Already having like 300 extra damage. Let's test it. Cinch, reducing crit chance, no thanks. Cooldowns increase over time. Fuck. Exploding enemies, this is gonna ruin my FPS. This seems fine. This seems fine. Now let's test how strong this would be. This is a weird setup, but this setup, I think I made it just to test a setup that doesn't rely on the Tom King's DLC stuff. So this is probably a setup without Tom King's stuff in it. But you saw me reworking it, changing 3-4 things. So it's not exactly the setup, but the god skills, I kept the god skills the way they were. I'm liking the damage. On Chaos 9, oh that's Chaos 8, okay, it's not Chaos 9, it's Chaos 8. Still, for Chaos 8 it seems okay. It's not as fast as the Summoner, I can tell you that. It's not as fast or as good damage wise as the Summoner. On the Summoner I was doing like 29 million damage. There's that, but I didn't go all in on the damage, I went all in on the damage reduction. So that's to be considered as well. I could have easily taken more damage here. Maybe use the explosion stuff. But yeah, I could have maxed out this one instead of those two. And I could have taken some passives for damage. How many of those can I summon? Just one. I'm not sure why I've got the summon there. I think I've got the summon to keep proccing the duelist chain reaction. That was probably the only reason why I put the summon there, because I needed another cooldown skill. Let's face tank these guys, see how we can do. Yeah, this one takes too long to kill. It's totally not worth it having this low damage. Where did that 14 million damage I was doing earlier go when I was doing this boss fight? Oh, 20 million just now. Okay. Oh wait, I'm playing the trap set. I need to be dodging. Yeah, this set leaves a trap when you dodge. Leaves a trap behind when you dodge. Basically that's it. So yeah, that was the weird set where you need to be dodging all the time. So every time I dodge, you can see where I started dodging, there's gonna be a trap. So it requires perfect coordination of where you start dodging. So basically you go into the enemy, dodge back, go back into where you started and just repeat that and throw some traps and blades at the same time. It's kind of weird. It's kind of not everyone's cup of tea to play something like this that requires you to be constantly dodging. And it's nowhere near as good as the summoner build or the other build I was just playing. Probably even the poison build might be a bit better. This might be good for speedrunning some of the lower difficulties like Chaos 7, 6. Because you can just be walking, leaving traps behind and they're gonna be doing all the job by getting the enemies to walk into those traps when they follow you. I'm not a big fan of how this set gives you a heroic version of that instead of a heroic version of, for example, Living Roots. We do have heroic Hungry Roots with the other set I was playing earlier. Would have preferred heroic Living Roots or something like that. Because it's forcing me into playing in a way which I don't really want. To be constantly dodging to make damage. But I mean, the game's not forcing me to play this build, which is at least nice. All the other builds also work. So Chaosbane has become better when it comes to the balance. That I can tell you. On Bragi, I still don't know whether the other skills are stronger, but you have Wife Leech, which means with Wife Leech on Bragi, Laceration should be better. With Laceration you should probably be able to do some good stuff with Wife Leech. I'm just waiting to farm enough health drain items on Bragi to test the Laceration build. Because before, running out of HP was my problem with Laceration. Just a second. But yeah, on Chaos 8 this seems fine, but I can't see this doing enough damage for doing Chaos 9 or 10 within the right amount of time needed. Otherwise it's gonna be too slow and not worth it. Even here it seems kind of slow to me. But I can play more with this in the next few days, see if I can figure out another way for the Eternity build to work. The damage is okay, but it's not as much as I would like it to be. Probably the problem is the cooldown reduction is not enough to be spamming. So the cooldown on Spinning Blade and on this trap might be a bit better, so I could spam it more. But I think this set just needs a change. It needs a change, and instead of giving us Ambush Specialist Heroic to give us some trap like Living Roots Heroic. Would have been the better option. It would have been even better if we could get both of those, the passive and the traps, and to remove the leaves a trap behind option from the ambush specialist. So if they made ambush specialist to just increase the maximum number of each trap and to give traps deal more damage, but remove the performing a row leaves a trap behind, and then the set giving a heroic version of living roots along with that one would have been nice. And then the set could probably, to balance things out, instead of doing instead of ambush specialist not costing points to equip, maybe it could still cost points, like a heroic that actually costs points to equip, so we can have 2 heroics. That's what I would have done to balance it, and to have 2 heroics and to make it a bit less boring to play. Can I just face tank it? I think I can. But then I'm not doing that extra damage as I said. Yeah, I can face tank it, but the damage is so slow when I face tank. Look at that. This is gonna be the damage I can do with the living root and the other skills. So the max I saw was 8 million. Oh, 16 million. That must have been some interesting crit. Oh, that was hungry roots. That's why it was 16. But that's every 4 seconds, so pretty much not something to depend on that much. 22 million. 22 million was from the one where I dodged behind. Oh, cheating links. That's actually the item I wanted to get. Cheating links. I've never had a green or a good version of it. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, damage dealt is reduced. This is kind of like the Grom, like the, not Gromril, but the damage reduction ring on Bragion on the others. This would work fine, but bad stats. So the only good thing about it is the crit damage and counterattack, and the counterattack only for a few builds. So okay, let's go on the mage. I wanna try the damage over time set on the mage. I forgot what it was called, Morvo? I think I wanna try Morvo's set. Let's go like this. Wait, what set am I on right now? Oud one, alright, we're going to Morvo. Which is the impetuous one? I guess it was. This is the damage over time. But I'm not using the damage over time, am I? I think damage over time ended up not being as good as going for direct damage. That's why I'm just gonna bless this for direct damage. But first on the god skills I wanna check something. 5.6 damage with 2.7 counterattack damage. I just wanna calculate this. Let me open my calculator. 2799 divided by 5.6. So basically that's like 500 500 counterattack damage is 1%, I think. roughly. So each 500 would give me 1% here. So if I go for 80,000, that's gonna be 160%. So if I go for 40,000, it's still gonna be nice, 80% extra and extra damage. And that's a lot of crit damage on the way. But yeah, that's gonna be for another set. That's probably gonna be for an Ut1 build maybe. Or maybe for something else. We'll see. Now I just wanna rework this slightly. Grants damage reduction bonus seems to be removed. I mean, it says it does give it, but it doesn't say how much. It used to say 10%. They probably removed it. The new skill. This means now with that new skill, I probably don't need to go all the way here for cooldown. That's 8% cooldown that I'm taking on the way. Can I get more cooldown someplace else? I think there was cooldown reduction somewhere here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not enough. 5, 6, 7, 8. But I can get 7% cooldown if I get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one's also cooldown reduction. More cooldown reduction here. Right, I'm just gonna play it the way it is right now. I just made one small change. And I'm missing my heroic Blade of Azire. Okay, that probably would work well. Just need to bless some items. I've got 30 points. That means I could use this. And I'm gonna use the damage reduction one here. Because this is new. Not just damage reduction. Oh, actually, that's the cooldown reduction. This one was the damage reduction. This one increases the damage taken. It's probably gonna use this one for now. I'm gonna be experimenting which one would work better. So my cooldown is 4 seconds here, 23 seconds, 6. And if I remove those points... Now, removing 4 points made it from 23 to 25. This is 5 from 4. This is 7 from 6. This is 27 now. This is still 5. This is still 7. This is 3. How much was that before? It was 2 seconds. Oh, wait. Why did I go this way? That's actually nice. But I don't want it. I'm wondering if I should get this one. Etheric Storm Mustard. So I'm using consuming energy has a chance to reduce cooldown, so I will be consuming energy and staying static. More cooldown reduction is lost here. Yep, Siren, I can go on Wilson. Just give me a few minutes and I can go on Wilson. Let's say half an hour from now I could go and do like a little bit of Wilson, like an hour or so of Wilson. Just wanna quickly check some stuff here with this setup. This is gonna give me damage done as well. Really need that cooldown though. Or if I get more crit damage. In those points I removed. And just use this one. Could get another 35 crit damage, or I could do this and then I've got 1 point. 1 point for 6 points. £10. Max crit damage. Now I've got 2 points I can spend someplace. Champion damage reduction and alright, let's go get some HP, I guess. Let's test it now. Number 1 was... I'm gonna use this one. Let's go and test this build now. This has been... oh, this has not been sorted. This is far from sorted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Maybe like this. Or maybe instead of going all in on the damage reduction, I could do this. So what chaos am I on? Chaos 10. Let's check chaos 9. Not gonna go for Chaos 8, just wanna go Chaos 9 straight. Come on, I don't want exploding enemies. You're gonna leech here at stream. But yeah, there's been some nice changes with the patch on Wilson, which is good. Shit, this is faster than me. Alright, let's stop and get some enemies killed. Seems like I've got the tanking sorted. Oh, and I keep forgetting to use my basic attack. I think I overdid it with the damage reduction, but let's see on this enemy. This is where I would know if I overdid it with the damage reduction. Can this explosion kill me? It didn't. The explosion didn't kill me. Normally this guy can one-shot when he dies with the explosion. Okay, this seems like a strong setup. And that's without me changing my gear for direct damage. I've got a lot of gear for damage over time. What was it? 1, 2, 3. 3 pieces with damage over time on the blessings. 3 out of 5 armor pieces. So definitely it can go stronger if I get more direct damage and less damage over time. But I think the damage over time is a strong one for this set. This is probably the only set which I would recommend playing damage over time for. Because if you go on a boss and use that fire, what's it called, Blinding Light, that does a few million damage every second, like 20, 16, 25, 18, 38. I think that 38 was from my Phantom Blade though. I wish it didn't repel enemies, but rather pull enemies inside it. But on a boss, you pop it underneath them, they're not gonna get repelled, and they're gonna be taking that damage all the time. So the Marvel set definitely feels fun, still. Yeah, I think this can work on Chaos 10, no problem. If that's how it was on Chaos 9. And that's after reworking slightly the passives. So yeah, not bad. Not bad. But yeah, I'm gonna do one more map with the mage, and then I'm gonna stop the stream, change my titles on all platforms, update my thumbnail on YouTube to make sure it's a separate video recorded, and then I can do some Wosen. So let's do another Grand Relic hunt. There are some things I wanna test in Wosen, so not sure it's gonna be good to team up with me when I'm testing stuff. But we'll see, because when I'm testing stuff, I may not be as strong. I'm testing stuff that used to be weak in walls, and if that stuff is still weak, it's not gonna be. I'm not gonna be able to carry much if it's still weak. And judging by the patch notes, most things are still weak, because they basically just increased something from 10% extra damage to 15, from 6 to 8. This is not a buff on skill that does barely twice my basic attack on Wilson. If a skill does 70,000 when my basic attack is 30,000, it's not gonna help me push further. And yeah, they're buffing the bonus weapon damage from 6% to 8% of those passives on Slayer's Fury. I will test it though. My guess is it's not gonna be as strong as Bleeding Edge or as Havoc Orb. I mean, the maximum damage I could get on Slayer's Fury was 96,000 or so, where with Havoc Orb I could get it to do 1.2 million Bleeding Edge also. We'll see though, we'll see. I mean, I wanna check. Right, this is a great test. The poison enemy. This poison enemy, most of my other builds can get killed by the poison. Thankfully I didn't die here on it. Not sure if it was because I just killed it super quick. How do I get here? Oh, I need to go around. I thought there was a passageway on this side. I guess there wasn't. Yeah, this build feels fun still. Still one of the fun builds to play. I'm playing it less like regaining HP when using energy, so that means this one I'm probably gonna remove and put something else there. Maybe this one could go there. Because I'm not relying on this anymore to heal myself. With that much damage reduction, I don't need to. Especially with health drain added into the mix. I still don't have health drain items, but when I do, I'm not gonna even need that. So every build is stronger now with health drain. Every build is stronger, because especially the Dragon Tamer. The Dragon Tamer build, which is heavily relying on melee attacks, doing big hits, would be leeching big damage. If the health drain depends on the damage you do. I'm not sure whether the health drain is just a flat number, because it's weird. It's weird how they made it. I think the health drain stat is some sort of multiplier that probably depends on the damage we do. So it's gonna be different. Oh, new vortex amulet. Well, don't mind if I do. What was this one? The god skills deal more damage. Shit. It's not bad, but not for this build, and the stats it gives are kind of bad. Oh, that's why I was using consuming energy heals, because I'm using the consuming energy has a chance to reduce cooldowns. That's what I had in mind before when I was playing this. Yeah, now I remember it. I was consuming energy to have a chance to reduce the cooldown so I can spam my heroic skill. That was kind of the whole idea about that. That's why I made it heal me when consuming energy, so I can kind of... but still I don't need it now. If I need the healing, I can always get some healing from here maybe, when consuming energy. This would actually stack well with the other one, if you want more of the healing. I wish I could control all things, all controllable skills with the archetype ability at the same time. Dragon Tamer's Polars, okay. Let's see those powders. Health regen is nice, the rest are kind of medium rolls. Alright, let's do this. Wait, wasn't this supposed to heal me? I guess I'm taking a lot more damage than I expected. So close to killing it. I wanted to face tank it to see if I can. So yeah, no face tanking on this one, especially when there's a healer here healing it. It's weird how he's not taking damage over time from my fields. Alright, done. Oh, third green for this map. That's pretty nice, pretty unexpected. 3 greens. I'm gonna have to get rid of something, and that's the hard thing now. What do I get rid of? I got this amulet earlier, which I really don't think I need. So yeah, I've got a better vortex amulet, so I can just get rid of this. Take the Belcoradris powders, which don't want to be taken. Let's check. This game reminds you of Moo. Well, I think it's quite far from it, but yeah, there are some similarities, I guess, in a way. Uh, okay, new Belcoradris powders. And thank you, Fabian, for the follow on YouTube if you are watching for the YouTube sub. Thank you very much. Okay, next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the stream and I'm gonna be right back in like 5-10 minutes. Just need to update my titles, my tags, and description of the next stream, which will be some Wilson. So thanks for watching, keep it cool, and if you want, stay around for a few minutes. I'm gonna be restarting the stream very shortly. Goodbye to anyone, thanks again, and until next time.